And did you create a new act for this return to variety?
I got the Memory Man act going again, and it was on the bill. There was something like Jade and John with magicians, and the Sweet Georgia, two fat women that sang. Ivor Champagne and his Premier crew, they did all the music. The Crankies, and of course myself personally was on that as well. And I had a lot of time for the Crankies. The little boy was very, very good. I used to take him to the pictures. I took him to the zoo while we were there. And in fact, only recently, I had an argument in a pub with someone about that, because they were saying there's a woman in it. And I said, no, there isn't, because I've worked with them, clever dick. I said, there's a fat bloke with curly hair and a little schoolboy. Yeah, that shut him up.
So you got back on track?
Yes.
Back on track
I did.
On the variety circuit?
On the variety circuit.
So varieties have saved your life in many ways.
Well, that, and then I diversified, because I've always been one for an opportunity. I looked into various things that somebody that was a naturally gifted performer like myself could do, motivational talks and things like that. Yes.
That's really interesting. So how did you do that?
Well, I've always had to get up and go myself, and I thought, if only I could bottle myself and sell myself to people. And I thought a way of doing that would be to charge them to come and listen to me. It's a fairly abstract notion, I know, but run with it, will you? Run with it. Yeah. And, for instance, when I was a little lad, and I know this would be very hard for some of you to think that, seeing what I am and what I've become, is I used to sit and read about the top film stars and matinee idols of the day, and I used to think it could never happen to me. And then I used to think, well, why not? And then I used to think, because things like that just don't happen to me. And then I used to think, but that doesn't mean that they can't. And then I used to think, oh, you're just being stupid. And then I used to think, now who are you calling stupid? And I used to think, come over here and say that. You block off, talk to me like that. And I would have gone on forever if the bus hadn't have come. What I'm trying to say, everybody, is the power to change course lies within you, very firmly within you. I know this to be true because I've done it, and so can you. And for instance, to me, you see that half-empty glass? That half-empty glass is in fact half full. The bottom half is, anyway. Not the top half, of course. That's why it's half empty. And the bottom half is the half I'll be drinking from. £4 the class if you're interested. But £4 for groups of 6. So as long as I end up with 24 quid, there can be 2 of you for £12 each, I'm versatile.
That's very profound stuff that you're saying.
What is?
Well, the motivational work that you do and how you try to encourage other people.
Thank you.
Obviously a man of great heart and skill.
Yes.
You're very busy as well. What do you do to relax? So, do you do sport? Do you do any exercise?
Well, I'm naturally fit. I've been blessed with that. I do Canadian marine exercises, 15 minutes of that every morning. That keeps me fit. If I don't do that, my back seizes up. Yeah.
In the book, it mentions tennis.
Yes? Oh, yes. Well, I used to turn out for Equity, it's the Actors' Union. You know that, won't you, Fiona?
Yes.
I used to turn out for Equity in mixed doubles. Get off the bloody thing, will you?
And who did you play with?
Well, I was one year, I was supposed to be playing with Anita Harris, and it was her idea. And then she phoned me up saying she'd got a carry-on film or something, and she couldn't make it. So she said, but my friend will, Hattie Jakes. I mean, haven't you seen her with a racket in her hand? She chased a ball around the court to save her life. Anyway, mercifully, it started raining. So I got up and I did lots of songs like Cliff Richard did, only much better than that, for a couple of hours.
Can you remember any of those, recall any of the songs that you sang on that occasion?
Well, the Tower of Strength, Frankie Vaughan. Do you remember that one? Mm-hmm. Suit yourself.
Any others?
Have you heard of Brian Poole and the Tremolos?
No, I haven't.
I didn't think you had.
No. I was just wondering if you wanted to sing again, because it was so tremendous the last time. No.
It's upsetting to have the impulse at this precise moment.
So, do you get, with all the work that you do you get stage fright?
Stage fright?
Yeah.
I don't get stage fright anymore, but I did go through a patch. I mean, all the greats have gone through a patch. Laurence Olivier, Peter O'Toole, Richard Harris, all that lot. I used to have a recurring dream, which is fairly common among top celebrities. A recurring dream that I was standing in the wings in my underpants with a tumbler, empty tumbler of whiskey in my hand, and I didn't know what my lines were, or what to say, or what the play was. Brian Blessed was on stage shouting his head off about car insurance. Next to me, Carol Vorderman was asking me if I wanted to consolidate my debts. And then, blow me if the woman from W.H. Smith didn't come in and say, "Do you want any of our half-price sweets or chocolate?" I said to her, "You're a stationer's." Oh no, that wasn't the dream. That was what was that play? It was a play. Yeah. Anyway, I don't suffer from stage fright anymore.